Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello. How is everyone today? How is everyone? Surprise, I'm live. No complaints? That's good. Hi, Big Kitty. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry about last night. I ended up getting an emergency call. So I had two emergency calls, and then I fell asleep on my couch. So I'm like, oh, let me just take a cat nap, and then I'll go live. I woke up late. So yeah, so here I am. This is me making it up to you. Amanda, this is your first time? Well, hello and welcome. I only have an hour because I have a coaching call at 1, but I'm gonna stay on. And I don't know if you guys watched my latest video where I said like my whole schedule is like changing in a good way, meaning like I've opened up a lot more time. So I will be coming live a lot more often between here and TikTok. And I'm gonna go live on TikTok later today or this evening, but anyway. Hey, Betch. What's up, Nicole? How are you? Chelsea, hello. Hillary, hello. Hillary, I got your email. I will be in touch. Just wanted you to know that. There's Bakavoy, hello. Oh, wow, look at y'all. Hi. So how is everyone? Yeah, TikTok, yes. Wow, Kim, you're at the station. Wait. Kim, you're at the station? Hold on, Amy. This went by me so damn fast. Hold on. I'm at the station. What do you want to hear for our request hour? What type of music is, are you playing? Do I really have a choice? Oh, Wishy. Thank you. Wishy 30, thank you. I had a dream last night of my SP. They said something I didn't like, and then my brain automatically replayed the scene, and they said something I did like and was favorable, revising my sleep. Well done, Wishy 3. That's fucking power. Revising in your sleep. Love it. I have said my affirmations in my dreams. I've had some weird ass dreams, though. I have weird ass dreams. Really weird dreams. But that's fucking cool. That totally means your subconscious is absorbed, revising, or revision. Love it. Rock. Duh. Oh, I wasn't sure. Well, listen, there's different variations of rock, yo. Is it classic rock? Is it our kind of rock? Because if it's our kind of rock, I want Alice in Chains. Do I have the option? Can I pick Alice in Chains? Or Tool? Are those options? If I had to pick our kind. Okay, so I will pick Alice in Chains, and let me pick a song. Let's see. Oh, dear. Angry Chair is probably my ultimate favorite, but for weird reasons. I also love It Ain't Like That. It Ain't Like That. Let's go with that. It Ain't Like That. Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, let's see. Samantha, thank you. Hey, Kim, I got movement. Wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I'm giving it good meaning. Please give me some zhuzhes today. Okay, well, first of all, you got movement, and that's the only thing that fucking matters, right? You got movement. We don't care what kind of movement. We're glad to get any fucking movement, right? Right? Movement is movement. So you're going to be telling yourself that, hello, whatever you've been doing, affirming, visualizing, scripting, whatever it is, it's working. It is working. Hence the movement. Give it a good meaning and you will get more of it. Hello. Remember, we have the power, the control to create any assumption we desire. So when we get movement, even if it's not exactly what we want for movement, you get to tell yourself, oh shit, look at that movement rolling in. I know I'm getting more of it, because every time I get a little movement, I know I'm going to get 1,000 times more. I know I'm going to get the movement I want. I know I'm getting my manifestation, right? You just tell yourself that. Remember, we're taking our power back in the law of assumption. No more fucking limitations, right? So you tell yourself that every time you get movement, it totally means you're going to start seeing 1,000 times more every single time, right? No matter what kind of movement we get, it is good movement. Always good movement. Really quick before I forget, I would like to say that later on today, I'm going to be putting up a community post, and it is in regards, I hope Jamie doesn't mind me bringing this up now. I don't think she'll mind. One of our fellow HBICs, and it's been an HBIC that is very, very near and dear to my heart. She is always active in the chats. She answers questions for you guys. Jamie's parents had a fucking house fire. A very bad house fire. Very, very bad. They are in need. I'm going to be posting a Facebook link where we can donate. Can you imagine if all 13,000 of us donated $1? Can you imagine how helpful that would be? So I am going to be posting that. I think it would be very nice if we could help them out. They are in a very shit situation. Okay. So Jamie, I hope you don't mind that I brought that up on my live stream. Like I said, I don't think she will. But can you imagine if all 13,000 people just gave $1? Just $1. Feel free to give more, but I'm saying $1. Can you imagine how helpful that would be? And I will tell you that I have experienced a house fire in my past, and mine wasn't even like total loss scenario, meaning due to my brand new siding and insulation in my home, the fire snuffed itself out. But the smoke damage, I didn't even have water damage. They didn't have to come and put a fire out. I just came home to my entire house being covered in soot. Just that alone was devastating. Can you imagine losing everything? Can you imagine losing everything? So, I mean, that took me 2 or 3 years to recoup from. I can't imagine what it's like to have total loss. So we are going to help them. And like I said, I wouldn't just put up some random donation shit, you know. This is someone who helps us all, answers questions in the chat. It's her family. It's an HBIC, right? We all take care of each other here. So yeah, long story short, that's right, I forgot. They were able to get all the animals out. However, due to the smoke damage, one did not survive. Their guinea pig did not survive. So come on, man. This is a shit situation. Let's gather around our HBIC, okay? Like I said, I will be putting that up later today, okay? Just want to say that. Your dad was a firefighter, so you grew up seeing that shit. Yeah, it's devastating. And like I said, I didn't even lose everything. I was able to keep my belongings, but everything, I had to have a company come in and fucking clean my house. It took 3 years. 3 years. Because that fucking soot damage. And they've had total loss. Loss. It's fucking terrible. All right. And it didn't take long. Like they literally had just stepped out and came home to this fucking devastation. So yeah, we're all gonna fucking help Jamie. Okay. I have no fucking clue where I left off. Okay. All right. So is it Danina 63? Thank you very much. How do I refrain from being triggered when I am affirming for my SP to be obsessed with me like he used to be and get rid of the hot and cold? How do you refrain from being triggered? Okay. You are going to remind yourself in these moments when you're being triggered. First of all, don't tell yourself that you being triggered or you having a shitty thought is going to ruin your manifestation, because it is not. Okay. Don't try to snuff out the emotions you're feeling. Number 2, you're going to tell yourself that how SP is showing up in this moment, is just manifestation of your previous shitty thinking. So if you are, I hope, currently working on whatever it is that may have caused us to think a certain way so that it played out in our 3D, which could be, a feeling of not being chosen, whatnot within our self-concept, but that does not mean you're broken right now. And it doesn't mean your SP can't change right now either, too. But you're going to tell yourself that, no, I am addressing these things within me, and I know he has to reflect that shit, so I know it's going to get better. I know it is. What I'm seeing is old fucking news. It's old fucking shit. It does not matter. It cannot stop me from getting my manifestation, and you get to affirm that these changes can happen over fucking night, that this does not have to be a long, drawn-out process. Yes? So the point I'm trying to make is, why be upset and triggered in this very moment? What's the point? You know it's going to change to your benefit. It is. If you're keeping your thoughts in the consistent place that I know I'm getting my shit, nothing can fucking stop me, he will have to eventually conform to the work you've been doing. And by conform, I mean reflect the changes within you. Remember that when we are trying to recreate our specific people, that we need to see them as that version first. And sometimes that can be difficult when the old story is still showing up. But you created that old story, which means you get to create the new. So if you are diligently keeping your eye on the prize, reminding yourself of your manifestation power, it has to work out. It has to. So you have nothing to fear either. Don't worry about flipping every goddamn thought. Don't be stressed out when a negative thought comes up. Don't be in fear that you were triggered, so now that's going to have to manifest because you had a bad thought. That's not true. We can stop telling ourselves that. We don't have to be in fear of our negative thoughts anymore. So just talk yourself down, right? And sometimes just sitting there and crying it out and getting the emotion out is enough. Sometimes that's just enough, okay? So hopefully that helped. TLC777, thank you very much. Heard from my SP on Monday after 5 weeks. Nothing since, but affirming for constant communication. Any good ones you can share that may be helpful? Okay, heard from SP on Monday after 5 weeks. Nothing since, but affirming for constant communication. Any good ones you can share? Okay. Whenever I would be stressed out over things like that with my own SP, this is where my favorite affirmations would come in, okay? You do not have to use the same wording. You may word things your own way, right? We want affirmations to sound natural to our own speaking so that they resonate. But my favorite is, and I use what I'm about to say, I use this for everything. You've probably heard me say it. It is safe and secure for me to trust. I use that in front of everything because I, in the past, had abandonment issues. I had the not feeling chosen and good enough and not feeling like a priority. Those were some of the things that were within me that I had to address in order to get things to mellow out in my fucking 3D. So with abandonment and with not feeling chosen, both of those can sometimes make us not trust that this shit's actually going to work out. Some of us are even telling ourselves that, well, I can manifest in every single... We have to go with angry chair. I'll take it, girl. I'll take it, Amy. Some of us tell ourselves that we can manifest in every single area, but love, but relationships. And that's also not true. So start fucking telling yourself that, okay? Not that you are, but I'm just saying anybody else out there. So it is safe and secure for me to trust that the law of assumption is always working for me and will always bring me exactly what I want. It is safe and secure for me to trust the SP name, whatever your person's name is head over heels in love with me, is protective of my heart, will never do anything to hurt me. It is safe and secure for me to trust that SP, of course, stays in constant contact with me because I am worthy of the relationship that I desire. I am good enough to experience the love that I desire, the relationship that I desire. And it is safe and secure for me to trust that I am in control of my reality. I choose my experiences. So it has to manifest. Okay? So in that respect, don't stress it. Let that 3D catch up and it will. Okay? Wishy, again, thank you very much. Also, everyone, there is always movement. If you are feeling better about your situation, that is movement. Take that as a good sign, and that is a wonderful fucking reminder. Guys, thank you, Wishy, for bringing that up. Guys, when we are getting triggered, when we are noticing that our manifestations aren't here, think about how long it is taking you to get over that movement, the moment itself. Meaning the moment you realize, oh my God, what the fuck? My fucking shit isn't here yet. Why is it taking so long? How long is it taking you to get yourself out of that trigger? Chances are that if you've been working at this for a while, that the amount of time it takes you to get yourself back to being, chilled out, knowing everything's going to be okay, knowing you're going to get what you want, it's probably the time it takes for you to chill out is improving. That in itself is movement. That means the changes are happening within you, right? It's not about judging ourselves when we do get triggered, when we do get upset. Think about how long it's taking you to get back up on top of your shit. Like I said, more than likely, the time it takes you to get back on your manifestation game is probably getting less and less, like smaller and smaller amounts of time. That's fucking movement. Think about how you would have reacted when you first started your journey until this moment. And if you are noticing that it's taking you less time to get yourself less upset, that is growth, that is you evolving, yes, and that is you most definitely getting closer to your manifestation. We are all evolving. We are all works in process. But what that means is manifestation can come in at all times. It does not mean that we have to wait until we're perfectly never triggered, until our self-concept is perfect for manifestation to show up. No, that's not true. Not true at all. It's also how we handle the things that are coming in a good way is what I mean. So we're all growing. We're all evolving. We're all going to get our shit. It's inevitable, right? It is law. So yes, Wishy, that is movement. Well done for bringing it up. Okay. Magic Manifester, thank you very much. Been 90% in the news story, but 3D not reflecting that. Trying not to focus on it, but not seeing much change is hard as I feel I'm doing the work. Okay. If you've been 90% in the news story, and I believe that you are, in those moments where you're getting frustrated that your manifestation isn't here, try to chill yourself out and get back into that knowing state that I know it's inevitable that I have to get what I want. I know it works. I know the law of assumption works. I might not be seeing anything out here, but I know it works because there's always movement. Something's always happening. In those moments, try to remind yourself of other things you've manifested. It's not just a coincidence that when we're manifesting other things that we don't have a heart attachment to, they fucking come in without much problem most of the time, right? Because you have no resistance to it. That's why some manifestations feel like they take longer. It's because we have put that manifestation on an undeserved pedestal, meaning we're the ones thinking this is taking too long. This is, I'm spending 90% in the old story. I'm doing the work. I'm doing it all. But I'm not seeing anything. That is underlying you feeling like this is hard. This is difficult. It's going to take a long time. I have all this work to do to get my manifestation in. No, I know it doesn't feel like it, but all manifestations are equal. They are. It's just our interpretation of them that makes some feel more difficult than others. But if there is, and there probably is, especially if you are looking at the 3D and getting frustrated, that is an underlying feeling that it might not come. That maybe I'm just wasting my time doing this fucking work and it might not come. That is not how this works. Whatever your assumptions are, have to play out. They have to. So if you have made the news story your dominant thought, it has to manifest. Period. So when we're not seeing things in the 3D, something is always happening. It is more than likely happening with SP or whatever it is you're manifesting. And I say that because, listen, all manifestations come through people. Even money manifestations come through people or things. So when we don't see the actual movement in the 3D, something is happening in the back. Kim, I got my SP. Congratulations! Hello, success story. Congratulations. Okay, manifesting magic or magic manifester. Okay. You'll get this. Just try reminding yourself that there is always movement. Always movement. Okay. Ray Pimentel, thank you very much. Hey, Kim, wanted to ask how your day is going. Thank you very fucking much. That was very nice of you. My day is going good. I got a lot of sleep in the last couple of days. You know what I'm saying? It's going good. I'm feeling on top of my shit today. How about that? Feeling on top of my game for now. I always win. Thank you very much. Manifested a bonus at work. Got an extra 50 pounds. Well fucking done. Well fucking done. Congratulations. Success story. Yes. Well done. You did it. D-Lows 27. Thank you very much. SP keeps saying wifey to his girl. As like he's really into it. Wait. Let me start over. SP keeps saying wifey to his girl. It's like saying that he's really into her. He's manifesting her to be into his life. This happened 2 times while we was on the phone. Okay. I am misunderstanding you. Wait, hold on a minute. So are you saying that he's calling you wifey? SP keeps saying wifey to his girl. It's like he's really into her. He's manifesting her to be into his life. This happened 2 times while he was on the phone. All right. I am misunderstanding your shit. Are you telling me that SP is A, calling you wifey and said it twice on the phone to you? Or are you saying that he is referring to someone else other than you? Because if he said it to you, that's fucking amazing, right? That's fucking movement. Yes. But if he's saying it to someone else, that's just your fear showing up. Nothing more than that. So I'm misunderstanding you, D-Lows 27. Look at Jamie. Dwight. False. All right, D-Lows. So I'm not sure. Is this success? Is this movement? Or is this something I got to talk you off the ledge for? April Christine Harris, thank you very much. I just want to say thank you and that you were truly the best. You are truly the best. Thank you. I started thinking about me and my man getting married and leaving 3D alone. He is coming in hot, loving me all the time. Love it, April Christine motherfucking Harris. Love it. Well done. And thank you very much, by the way. Thank you. I saw that somebody asked, where will I be posting the link for Jamie? I will be posting it. I'm going to do like a regular post on here. I'm going to tell you when, about what time to look for it. All right. So I have a coaching call shortly. So I will either be posting it between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It should show up under my community tab. If not in that time, it'll be after 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in New York. One or the other, depending on how much time I have in between those afternoon coaching calls. Okay? Okay, hold on. Marcelina L. SP was sending me 1-sentence replies. So I've been revising that he's always been in love with me. And today he replied to me instantly and sent multiple messages. Is this movement or coincidence? There are no coincidences, my love. That was movement. That was 100% movement. Well fucking done. Hold on. Poop's taking her thing off. What have you done? Poop. Drop it for mommy. Come on. Come on. Come here. Drop it for mama. Good girl. Good girl. But we're still putting it back on. So hold on. Hold on, guys. Poop doesn't like wearing it. But she has to, because she's still actively dripping everywhere. Hold on, Poop. Hold on. There you go. All done. Poop hates wearing her diaper. She's almost done wearing it. But, okay. Oh, a Sky joined my channel membership. Sky, thank you very much. Welcome to the channel membership. Beatrix Batista, thank you very much. Recreating SP and our relationship together after past relationship issues. Been having weeks where we're happy and weeks when he's upset again. Any tips? Is revision necessary when recreating this? And do I detach or always persist? We always persist, number one. The only thing you ever need to detach from is the fucking 3D. Meaning, like, we don't fucking let the 3D throw us off our game because we're in charge. Our 3D is just manifestation of our old shitty thinking, right? We're in charge of our experiences. We persist so that it will play out the way we want, okay? So we persist always. We never stop persisting until our exact manifestation shows up in full. So any of you manifesting marriage, we are not done manifesting until you're fucking married. That's your manifestation. We persist until it happens. We don't live in fear of what we're seeing in the 3D. We don't have to, because we are going to get what we want in the end, always. So we never give up. You might get to a point where you don't feel called to constantly affirm, visualize, and script, and that's okay. That's okay to get to that point, right? That's normal. That's like the knowing stage, the Sabbath. We know there's no more work to do, but you're gonna persist regardless. As far as how he's showing up, sounds like he's coming in hot and cold. Hot and cold is a direct reflection of your hot and cold thoughts. So the more you get consistent with persisting, not letting the 3D throw you off, the more straightforward he's going to start coming in, not the ups and downs, okay? Is revision necessary when recreating? Revision is king. Not just keep, king. Revision is amazing. Revision is one of the most, I would call, the best tool to use when manifesting. Is it a requirement to recreate your SP? No, it's not, right? You can manifest without revision. You don't have to use revision if you don't want to. But my theory is this. If we want something and we don't want to wait forever, and we know there are past experiences that we've had with SP or anybody else or any other scenario, and we know that's still actively coming into our minds and bothering us, then why wouldn't we revise it and get rid of that old shitty memory? Why wouldn't we? And then get to watch how it catches up in our 3D to our benefit. That's why I push revision. But no, you don't have to use it if you don't want. I would. It's your fucking power to go back and fix something that you feel is in some way affecting or slowing down your own manifestation. Why wouldn't we want to revise it? It's fucking easy to do. My scripting method is fucking easy to do. Why not do it? But like I said, if you don't feel like it, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to. But when you know you've got something, like using revision within our manifestations, especially if we have previous stories, previous history, That's like your fucking jet engine propelling you. That's what our revision is. It's the jet engine behind our affirming, our assumptions. Why not use it? But like I said, you don't have to. So no, it's not necessary. But I will say that as far as the hot and cold and how he's coming in, persist through it. Remind yourself when he's showing up, not as the version you prefer, that he's going to. He's going to. As you're doing work and work on your own self, meaning whatever it was that may have caused this breakup or whatever was going on in the relationship within our own self-concept, whatever, like say you felt unchosen, not a priority, not good enough. As long as you are working on those, he has no choice but to reflect them, to reflect that change within you, right? That's why Neville says there's no one to change but self, because our specific people show up based on our own reflection and the assumptions we hold of them. So it's you seeing him as that new version now. You're also tweaking whatever needs to be tweaked, and he will start coming in as the version you prefer. I literally, I promise you, if you do that, he will start reflecting that. I've done it, so I know it works. Okay? Victor, thank you very much. I finally made it to your live. My question is, what is your opinion on tarot readings or psychics in general in regards to manifestation? I have no ill feelings towards tarot readers at all. I do think there are good ones out there, but good ones, and what I say, or what I mean by good ones, I mean the ones that will tell you straight up, right in your moment, that they are not predicting your future. They are doing nothing but reading your current energy, and that if you don't like what you fucking hear, you don't have to worry about it. And it doesn't mean it's automatically going to manifest in your future. So if you are someone that doesn't have the strength of mind to leave at the table, at the tarot reading table, the things you didn't like that they said, right? Like maybe they said, I don't see that SP in your future. If you don't have the strength to leave something at the table like that, and you're going to let it marinate so that it eventually creates, then I would not go to a tarot reader. I would not go for a reading. Same thing with psychics. Same idea. They are not predicting your fucking future. They have no power to manifest and create new reality. It is just you doing it. So if you know that you have a weakness when it comes to hearing things like that, you're going to marinate. If you don't like what you hear, don't fucking go. That's my advice. Okay? But other than that, listen, if you want to use tarot readings as a placebo, meaning if you hear something good and you want to marinate on the good thing they said, well, that I can see that helping you, right? Because you can keep focused on that thought. Like I will tell you that before I found the law of assumption, I was in a law of attraction first. I went to a psychic and I liked everything she said. So I marinated on that shit and I eventually manifested everything that she said. But it wasn't her. It was me, right? It was me marinating on her reading. So just know they don't have the power to create. If you don't like what they say, so fucking what? Doesn't mean it's going to manifest on your ass, okay? So that's my opinion. Don't go if you can't leave the shit at the table. Tina, thank you very much. Found you 5 days ago. Just joined the group. Love it. I'm revising old narratives, manifesting SP. You've changed my life already. You're fucking a dime. Thank you so fucking much. Thank you and welcome. Welcome to my fellowship of HBICs. Welcome. You're now an HBIC. We take care of each other here. So welcome. I am glad you found me. Thank you very, very much. Just make sure. Yes, Beth. Kim, is it possible for our SP to receive our thoughts using various techniques, but then refuse to act on them? Nope. Nope. It's like this. There's no free will. Hence, why there's no free will? Because if there was, yes, they would have the option to to say no. To say no. Now, I know your next question is, well, then why don't they instantly act on the thoughts I'm sending them? They are still humans. They are still humans. They still have human feelings and emotions. So, their own subconscious is getting our, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Our thought transmissions, right? It's because all of us are connected, by the way. That's how the intermingling is happening. But they're still humans. So there's still going to be a bridge of incidents. Let me say it like this. If every fucking thought we had instantly manifested, this fucking world of ours would be chaos. Other than the chaos we're already experiencing. Like what the fuck's going over in fucking Russia right now, Jesus. But if every single thing manifested like that, number one, we would not even probably have desires. We would feel apathetic, because what would we be striving for? What would we be, trying to manifest in? If everything manifested instantly, we would have no desire. It wouldn't. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when, why are billionaires, some of them, still not happy? They can fucking buy whatever the fuck they want, but it becomes like apathetic at some point. It's apathy. When you can just have everything instantly, you no longer have the desire for. So sometimes it's the experience that makes us strive for more, if that makes sense. But knowing in the end, it's kind of like watching a movie with all the shit in the middle, but you know in the end what's going to happen. The couple are going to be together. So it's not that they have the free will to choose no. But just like you and or even myself, we get thoughts and ideas, we get inklings, but we don't always instantly act on them, right? Some people are procrastinators at heart, yeah? It's an experience. So I like to think of it as, it doesn't matter. The minute you're affirming or sending inner conversations, they're getting them. You are on their mind. It might not be the word for word exact affirmation that they're hearing, but they are like the general affirmation they are, but they think it's their own thought, if that makes sense. So it's not that they're refusing to act, but remember, they're humans. So it may not be instant, but the more we affirm, the more we interconversate, think of it as we're building the momentum within them. So you are on their mind every time you do either. But no, in the end, it's not the refusal of no. They will eventually act. I'm trying to think like of a movie where I could like. She took her damn diaper off again. Whoa! Bad girl. Bad. She don't care. I'm trying to think like, have you ever seen a movie where like the angels are trying to get a human to do something, but it takes them a while to get them to act and make the choice? I'm trying to think of an old movie. Or like It's a Wonderful Life. You ever seen that? Well, picture, like that's kind of like what our subconscious is doing to the other person. It's trying to guide them to take the inspired action, right? To contact you, or to go to the grocery store that you two end up seeing each other at, right? Eventually, it gets them to take the action to get you there. Do you see what I mean? I hope that made sense. But no, if there was free will, everything would be shut down, right? That's why there isn't. Anonymous, but a colleague. Thank you very much. Hey, Kim, I feel like I am triggered by my SP. I think I should not be contacting my SP until I am confident enough and he reflects everything. Ditto affirms. Okay. Well, it's like this. If you know that you're being triggered, I understand why you would want to make the conscious choice to not reach out until he's showing up as the perfect version. I get that, but that is your choice to not reach out. There's nothing wrong with that. Why do you feel you're being triggered though? What's triggering you? And how are you handling the trigger? But it's an option. If you don't want to reach out to SB, don't reach out to SB. Your manifestations will chase you. They will still come in. He or her will eventually show up and find you, get a hold of you. It'll still work. But you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Okay? Wishy3, you and Kim Velez are live at the same time. Ah, 2 Kims. Love it. Let's see. Lone Wolf Heart. Hi, Kim. How do we cope with bad days? Had a really rough day at work. It's causing negative thoughts that I can't do this manifestation stuff. How do we cope with bad days? All right. First of all, during the bad days, you do not have to fucking beat yourself up for why you're experiencing it. You don't have to be in fear that every fucking negative thought you're going to have is going to manifest out. We don't have to live in fear. My honest best advice is allow it. Allow the feelings to come out. Get them out. If you need to cry, if you're angry, get the emotion out. Let it out. Don't try to snuff yourself, right? Don't try to stifle the emotions. We don't have to do that. Sometimes when we're having bad days, listen, it's normal to start questioning your own ability to manifest. It's a normal thought. Because we're getting frustrated with the 3D. We're not seeing movement. We're not seeing, BBLs. We're not seeing anything that is encouraging validation. I know, I've been there. I've had those days. There's a couple of choices. It's A, talking yourself down in the moment. Sometimes that's helpful. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just allowing the emotion. Sometimes that's just enough. Allowing, and not fearing that what thoughts you're thinking are going to instantly manifest. Don't do that, okay? Sometimes it's reminding yourself of the things that you have manifested. Think about those so that you have the reminders of the proof that it's worked. You know it's worked. Sometimes it's just fucking watching a video. Sometimes it's taking a fucking nap. Right? Sometimes it's taking a fucking nap. It's never going to be you beating yourself up though. Or fearing because you're having a bad day that all the thoughts that are coming in aren't going to instantly manifest, because that's a crock of shit. So don't do that to yourself. Be easy on yourself. Chill. There's days, even I have days where I just don't feel like doing anything this wise, manifesting wise. Sometimes I don't feel like feeling good, right? Because we don't have to. Sometimes I have my ups and downs. It's okay. But I've also created the assumption, and so can you, that me having a fucking bad day is never going to ruin my manifestation. It's never going to slow it down. It's never going to do anything. I'm allowed to experience my emotions. I'm allowed to let them out. I'm allowed to have a fucking bad day. We don't have to live in fear. Let's take the power back away from our fearful thoughts. They don't get to be in charge. They might come up, but they are not in charge, right? We don't have to fear that they're going to manifest. Let's take the fear back. We're allowed to create any assumption we want, no matter what any other fucking coach tells you. You're allowed to come up with any assumption you want. And if you build the assumption within your reality that you don't have to fear your negative thoughts, that you don't have to fear them, they don't have the power to create if you don't want them to, create that assumption. This is the law of assumption. It's not the law of some things you can create assumptions with, some things, but never this, this, and this. You can never create the assumption of this. Bunch of fucking bullshit. So you tell yourself, everything's okay. I'm allowed to have this bad day. It'll get better. Try to remind yourself of the things you've already manifested, and know that no matter what, in the end, you're going to get your manifestation. You're not ruining anything. You're going to be okay. D-Lows27, thank you very much. He's referring to the third party. Okay. I was the only one he used to call that. Now he's doing this with this girl. Plus, he's telling everyone that I'm still family no matter what because of the kids. How can I change this? Okay. He is doing nothing Okay? He is doing nothing but reflecting your fear, your inner fear. Probably something that you've been thinking about a lot. I'm sure it's very triggering every single time he's saying the wifey thing to the other person. I'm sure it's very triggering because you know that you only want him to refer to you as wifey. I get it. I get it. And as far as him discussing manifesting things, you're the only one manifesting in your reality. You're the only one who has the power to create in your reality no matter what he fucking says. It's just you. He might be creating in his motherfucking reality, and that's just fine, but that ain't yours, so he doesn't have power to create in yours. So, when you're hearing things that he's saying that's triggering, in those moments, ask yourself, why is this triggering to me? Why is this upsetting me? Why do I feel that this fearful thought, this moment, this trigger has control over whether I get my manifestation or not? Because it doesn't. It's just your fucking ego talking to you, your old programming talking to you. That is why when things like that pop up, we work on our self-concept, right? Because that's a feeling of not feeling chosen, not feeling good enough, not feeling wanted, not thinking our relationships are going to work out. That's when we start tweaking our self-concept, but knowing we're not broken, that our manifestation can still come in at any time. But start working on the things that make you scared, meaning that he's going to permanently stay with her, or they're going to build momentum together and all that other stupid shit. Start telling yourself, no, this is my old shit thinking showing up. It has no control to create in my reality anymore because I'm not that version anymore. I am the best version of myself now. Keep telling yourself that. I have no limiting beliefs. I am healed. My self-concept is healed. I am fine. I am good enough now. Of course he's going to be in love with me and only choose me. Of course he is. Because I am worthy and I am deserving and I am good enough to have whatever the fuck I want. Talk yourself down, okay? You'll be fine. If talking yourself down doesn't work, tell yourself you don't have to live in fear of these thoughts. They can't recreate. They're not in charge of your life anymore. Okay? It will level out. The more persistent and consistent you are, the better he's going to show up. The more work you do on yourself, as far as what is causing that shit to manifest. We know it's old thoughts. That's why it's here in the 3D, right? It's our old shit thinking. So if you're addressing that already, it will level out. It will get better. But don't tell yourself that, like, oh my God, he's calling her wifey. That's it. I'm not going to be able to get him. Don't fall into the trap. And this is for everybody. Don't fall into the trap that, okay, I'm manifesting, I don't know, we'll say you're manifesting a specific person. And you have that mindset that, okay, well, I think this is how the 3D must roll out for me to get that manifestation. Don't fall into that trap. So that when we see something in the 3D that we don't like and we don't think it lines up with our manifestation, don't tell yourself that that means I'm not going to get it now. Oh my God, 3D is showing me the polar opposite. That means my shit's not working. That means I'm doing something wrong. I'm never going to get the manifestation. No, it doesn't mean that. All it means is when we're seeing the opposite, that we fucking persist, we do not give up, and we press on because we know our manifestation has to show up if we keep telling ourselves that it has to. If we focus on it enough, it has to. Don't fall into that trap of allowing your 3D to dictate where your mind is for the day. Fuck that. That's why I say fuck that 3D. It is old news, old manifestation, old shitty thinking. It doesn't have to create your future. You get to do that. Okay? Nicole, love you, bitch. Love you too. Love you too, bitch. Beautiful bitch. Chef M. Hi, Kim. I've been consciously manifesting my high school sweetheart, ex, for 3 months now. Self-concept and SP affirmations, visualizing one revision that's in progress. That's 1 of 4. Okay. Manifested him back without even knowing Manifesting him back without even knowing over the summer after not speaking for 5 years. Steady contact for 3 months, which involved a ton of 4 to 6 hour long phone combos. Love it. Okay. Part 3 and 4 in the chat. Okay. He said 2 of my affirmations, apologized for our initial breakup, said he had to switch being in love with me to caring for me as a person, offered to help me start my business. Damn. Hold on. Texts are sporadic since September, and phone calls non-existent. He's married, by the way. Last month, another ex who treated me terribly keeps contacting me repeatedly. I never answer. Help on next steps. Persist. Okay, yeah, you're definitely going to persist. 100 friggin' percent. 100% you're persisting. The other ex that's showing up, the one who's contacting you, probably contacting you in a way that you're wishing or that you've been affirming high school sweetheart to contact you. That's your BBL. That means the things that you're doing have impressed in your subconscious, hence why it's projecting out into your 3D. So it means you're doing things right. You keep persisting. Do not give up. The way high school sweetheart is playing out right now, listen, prior to knowing manifesting or to the law of assumption, I'm sure thoughts were up and down and shitty thinking was probably in there somewhere. That's just that manifestation playing out. Now, as far as, I see that you're working on self-concept, which is great. And hopefully well, she was down here sitting right next to me. She's not. I hope that you're addressing whatever limiting beliefs you may have at play. If you're unsure if you are, affirm for the high school sweetheart out loud, any affirmation out loud, and then sit there for a moment and allow your thoughts to start coming in. And whatever thoughts that are coming from your ego that are telling you why you're not going to be able to manifest your person, those are some of your limiting beliefs. That is what is at play right now within your self-concept, so that you know what specifically to address. So for instance, if you affirm out loud, high school sweetheart, we'll call him Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa's head over heels in love with me. And then you just sit there for a minute. Sit with that thought in your mind. I'm telling you, your ego is going to start telling you all the reasons why you can't have Jason Momoa, or why I can't have Jason Momoa. I can't have Jason Momoa. Whatever it is, like say, for example, well, he'd never be interested in an older woman like me because I'm older than Jason Momoa. Okay, so that's a feeling of not feeling chosen and not feeling good enough. So now we know what to affirm for. Okay? But you're doing everything right. The way what you've written to me is good. It seems everything's right. Don't give up. Keep persisting. Okay? He'll show back up. He'll show back up the way you want. Don't think otherwise. Don't tell yourself, it's been since September. It's taken too long. Blah, 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 blah. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. Right now, you are just experiencing bridge of incidents and nothing more. Right? And bridge of incidents doesn't mean takes long time because it's a long ass fucking bridge. No, bridge of incidents can be 10 fucking minutes, right? There's no time limits on bridge of incidents. It's just, bridge of incidents is nothing more than from starting to manifest what we want, getting manifestation. That's all it is. It's just the shit in between. And that shit in between can be 10 fucking minutes. Not kidding, okay? Okay. Courtney Renee, thank you very much. Me and my SP haven't spoken since a big blow up we had, but he's been reaching out lately. Would it be forcing it if I acted like nothing happened, or should I hold him accountable for past behavior? Courtney Renee, no. I wouldn't waste your time holding him accountable for past behavior. Now listen, man, I'm not talking abusive situations. I'm never talking about abusive situations. If that's something that's at play, that's a different conversation. But basic bitch, typical fucking relationship shit. You manifested whatever happened in the past. It was part of your manifestation. So him showing up in the past, maybe cheating, maybe just acting like a dick, whatever, is the manifestation of your previous shitty thinking. Not for you to beat yourself up over, not for you to blame yourself. It's just for you to be aware, okay, this is how my mind has been fucking thinking. I need to tweak that shit so I start getting what I want. So to me, No, there's no point in trying to hold him accountable. It's like you better hold yourself accountable because you're the one who manifested it. All you did was give him the acting role. You gave him the script, and he fulfilled it clearly very well. He did a good villain role. See what I'm saying? Don't bother. Let it be a wash. If it is something that is still bothering you, like the event itself, whatever he did that really hurt your feelings, then go ahead and revise that fucking shit. Revise it so it goes bye-bye and let that 3D catch up. But no point in holding him accountable. There's just, I know that probably sounds controversial because it doesn't mean we have to be lapdogs and we have to allow, or we have to let people treat us like shit because we believe in the law of assumption and we believe our thoughts create. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, listen, it's in the past. So why the fuck are we going to dredge that up now and rehash it for what? For what? We know it was our shitty thinking that created it. What's the fucking point? But I'm not saying that we have to put up with everybody's shit. That's not what I'm trying to say. If any of you have watched me long enough, you know that I do not care about everyone as you pushed out when I'm in a moment. I will fucking react and lash out. I have a hot temper. But at the same time, even I have to come back to realizing it's my manifestation. Clearly something was in my mind that manifested that, right? So I'm not telling you to be a lapdog. I'm just saying fuck the past. Fuck the past. If it's still painful to you, revise it. Revise it. But let him come in. He's coming in. You're getting movement, right? I would keep my mind and my thoughts focused on how you want him to show up now, right? Working on our self-concept as far as whatever manifested the shit in the past. What was it about our thinking that caused it? Let's focus on that so we don't re-experience it. Okay? But you're getting movement, so good. Ashley Rose, thank you very much. LOL, 50 characters ain't enough. I'll shut the fuck up. You are fucking hilarious. Sarah, my self-concept has been so good, but today it's just not, and I don't know what to do. I feel so down. Allow yourself to have a fucking moment. Don't worry about it. Your self-concept is just fucking fine. You're allowed to have a bad day. We are fucking humans. We are going to have up and down moments. It's normal. It is normal. It will not stop your manifestation. You're not going to lose your manifestation. It's not going to slow that shit down. You're fine. That is the unfortunate bullshit misconception that has been hovering over the law of assumption for the last year, and it's got to go. Most of us came from law of attraction and we left it and we jumped to law of assumption because we realized how much easier and less limiting law of assumption is. Right? Well, over the last year, there's been fuck tons of more limiting beliefs coming over to the law of assumption. And that is because people are jumping ship from law of attraction and they're bringing their garbage with them. Number two, there are this crazy amount of new law of assumption coaches popping up who should not be fucking coaching. They are not ready. They have not experienced enough. And they are teaching from their limited perspectives. If someone isn't teaching you from the perspective of limitlessness, meaning making sure you realize it is you creating the rules of manifestation in your reality. If they're not teaching you that, you need to run because they're going to dump their limiting beliefs on you. So it's okay that you're having a bad day. Don't fear it. Don't worry about it. Don't think it's going to ruin anything. Fucking get the emotions out. Take a fucking nap and you're going to be just fine. It is normal. We were given all these various human emotions for a fucking reason. Not for us to falsely think that, God forbid, we have a day where we're just pissy or we're sad over everything, that it means everything's over for manifestations. Fuck that. That's a lie. Okay? So don't worry about it. Whatever it is that's bothering you, that's making you feel bad today, let's talk about that. What is it? Is it fear that your manifestation ain't going to show up? Then let's address that because that's bullshit. That's your ego telling you a lie. Okay? Your self-concept's just fucking fine. All right. Now on that note, I can do one more, then I have to go because I have to get on a call. And anybody that, if I did not read your fucking super chat, I will get back to it in the comment sections, meaning on this video. So I still had to go back to the live stream I just had the other day on here and answer the super chats that didn't get answered. I'm coming back. Don't think I have not forgotten about you. I will do the same on here. So I can do, like I said, I'm going to do one more and then I got to go. Beatrix Batista, me again, Kim. How do I stop emotionally reacting to the 3D when I'm with SP every day and can feel the hot and cold behavior? I know I get movement though. Okay. As far as you emotionally reacting, it's the same thing I just said to the person before. It's not about beating yourself up. In those moments, ask yourself, why am I reacting? What is it about this thought or this trigger that is making me feel like I'm not going to get my manifestation? Because that's why we get triggered. It's that underlying feeling of our person is not going to choose us, that they are going to pick somebody else. They are going to go somewhere else, that manifestation is never going to come in. That's why we get triggered. Bottom line, we don't feel like they love us, right? We feel like it's never going to change. It's that underlying disbelief. But I'm not saying you disbelieve in the law of assumption. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in those moments, ask yourself, why is this bothering me today? Why is this bothering me today? Why? What is it about my ego? Ask the fear. Ask your ego, why are you giving me this thought? You're not a part of my new story. So why are you here? Why are you trying to tell me that I can't have my manifestation? Because all the fears boil down to that, right? Ask. Let your ego give you the answers. There's some limiting beliefs in the answers, and we can address them through affirmations. So don't beat yourself up for having an emotional reaction. We're all guilty of it. I still got my shit. I still got my SP, and I'm still maintaining having my SP. So I had plenty of tearful moments, angry moments. We are humans. I stopped stressing myself out, living in fear of having those moments. And so therefore have removed the power of that to hover over me and create more in my reality. I'm going to touch more on that subject in a video coming up, but on that note, I got to go. I got to get on a call. I love you guys. This was my making up for not being around last night. Any super chats I missed, I will come back and answer them, as well as the live stream before. I think, when did I go? Sunday or Monday? I'll be back. I am going to go on live TikTok later. I am not sure of the time. Probably somewhere around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Around that time. Somewhere in there. Okay? And on that note, I love you all. I'll see you all in a day. Or I'll see you later on my TikTok live. Okay? Love you.